interesting. See, the drawers have this pattern on them. And then the other drawers have a pattern as well, but it's not the same. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know how much I really like that. Also, the front legs here and here, obviously, on both sides, are all the same. But the ones in the back, they're all square. Seems odd. This middle piece right here kind of dumbfounds me, because there's like, it's not a drawer, it doesn't do anything, there's no function. It doesn't necessarily need to be there, especially if you want to scoot a chair up under here. I mean, this is a vanity after all. Let's see what the drawers look like. These are all the original handles, and they're not broken, so we're going to probably try to polish those up. I don't know how old this vanity is, but it is an antique. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe 1960s. I don't really know. Usually you can tell by looking at stuff like that, but I don't really know. Some screws and tacks. This is real wood, obviously. I love how it has the original handles and they're not broken. That's like one of my favorite parts about it, because not only do I not have to buy replacement handles, but wow, that one's really stuck in there. Get out of there. Get out of there. What the fuck? Come on, loosen up. Alright. I'm gonna have to try a different method. Hold on. Alright, let's try it. The mallet. I don't want to beat it to death. I just want to try to loosen it up some. Come on. Come on. I hope it's not upside down. No, it doesn't seem to be. Right. Oh, it's trying to move. Damn. So I finally got it. It took me a minute. All I did was smack it a little bit with the hammer on the side right here. And just pulled it a little hard and it came out. Okay. You ready to look at this one? Yeah. Oh. That's alright. That one don't do it. We'll fix that. Alright, so then we have this piece right here. Oh, 1 second. This piece of the mirror was broken, so I had to take it out because it was literally like cracked down there. I'm going to replace all the mirrors. Might do a little more carving and make this a little more detailed. I don't know. Maybe not. So, first thing we got to do is try to get some of this paint off. I think we'll take this over there, and then we'll take these off, these 3 things, take the mirrors out, and start putting a stripper on. Today I'm going to use some stripper and let it sit so I don't have to do so much sanding. Because good knows, look, if you know somebody and they have antique furniture, please, please, please do not let them paint it with paint. Antique furniture is beautiful wood usually, and it just looks better if you leave it the way it is. You know, painting it white is just horrid. So, let's get to work. we're going to use today. Citrus strip. Paint varnish stripping gel. No harsh fumes. Removes dried latex and oil-based paint. Strips multiple layers. No methylene chloride or NMP. So, I already read the directions. I already shook it up real well. So let's just probably go ahead and get into it real quick. Uh-oh. Just a little cheapo brush. It says you should put a little bit in the container and go from there, but you know I'm a hard head, so I'm just gonna do it how I feel, which is just gonna be like pouring it on there, and just pouring a little bit at a time. Now it smells orangey. Right now we're just going to do the top. I think I might have used this before. I'm not positive. Alright. And move it on down. see these little pieces right here? They belong to those two strips right there. That one and that one. On the ends, somehow they broke off. There's that one, and then there's one right here. And we have to get them off without breaking them, so that maybe we can glue them back on. No. Just go easy with it. There we go. Little tiny nails in there. Really? Which I left on so that I could do the paint stripper and also the sanding on the top side. So now I have this upside down, and the top is put away so that it's not getting damaged. So we can take a look at this real quick and see that me leaving it outside in the rain has damaged this one part right here a little bit. And, you know, I can probably replace that. It's unfortunate that I need to do that, but it is what it is. So anyways, let's get looking at this real quick. Check this out. That's just horrible. Anyway, I'll take those nails out, fix that. I'm gonna just break this whole thing down, and then I'm gonna do the, I keep forgetting the name of the paint stripper. I'm not used to using it, so I just usually don't use paint stripper. In this case, it's been kind of helpful. Usually I just sand everything, but this has like multiple coats of paint on it, and it's extremely hard to sand without gunking up your paper and whatnot, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to bust it down and and then do the paint stripper piece by piece. Then I'll sand it piece by piece, and then I will do some detail work. Maybe change this. I don't know. It's an Antique Vanity, so most people don't like you to change stuff on antiques, and I can understand that, but there's really, I hate to say this, but there's no real artistry or creativity to this, and I just want to add a little bit of my own. I don't know what I'll do with it. I may not do anything with it, but I look at it and see blah, and just want to change that. So, anyways, these are the tools I'm going to be using to take this apart. This is all I have at my access at the moment, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'm pretty sure if I take this piece off first, hit it upward, then it'll slide out, okay, on both sides, and I'll be able to take it out of this end, and then it'll go like this, and then come out. So once I take that off, then that'll give way for the next thing, which will probably be this, and or the other piece on the top. And then these back legs and front legs will probably come off in one whole piece, because the top is not connected. We'll obviously have to knock this down. But yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I may record some of it, but I don't know about all of it, so that's that. Well, that wasn't fun. But it's out of there. Look at the filth in that thing. Just absolute. Ugh. Anyways, so that's the piece there, and then that's the top of where it came off. I just popped it this way a couple times, this way a couple times, and then came out. Anyways, let's continue on. I just wanted to point out that this thing is pretty intricately put together. It's insane. I just beat this piece out of the middle. It was stuck between there and there, and that's the front, obviously. It looks like it's in pretty good condition, but what I want to look at is this back piece. Look at it. It's one piece. It goes that way, all the way across, and then back down. And both pieces are freaking, like, insanely tight. Look how tight. I mean, that was good carpentry. I was talking about no creativity and artistic, but I was really talking about more of the design for aesthetics. Obviously, carpentry-wise, they did an excellent job. I mean, that's one piece, so just saying. You know what I mean? Probably was pretty difficult to make. Probably had some crazy drawings, or, you know, maybe I don't know. I'm just saying. Probably was crazy. I just thought that was interesting. So far, we got one side taken off and apart. There's the corresponding end piece. And where I thought these were connected, this and this, they are not connected. This board is one single board, and that little square is also one little single square like this. And these are, trying to keep them in order. I'll show you guys this right here real quick. This is like where the slide for the drawer is on the inside, so that the drawer can move in and out fluidly. You can see it's so complicated. I don't understand what happened here. This looks like absolute madness right here. They do come apart, these two pieces. They are two pieces that are nailed together. And this is just odd. I mean, this how you did this back then? I mean, it seems odd, because I could think of a much easier way. You know, just make this piece one whole piece. And they're all like this. They're all split into two and nailed together. See, there's the nail. So I find that to be odd. Not only that, so many other things, but also check this out. On this end right here, this little shim that they put in so that I could put that nail in right there and nail it all together, I guess, from the outside. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. And every little thing that's like this is going to be fixed. There's another shim there, right there. I may use the shims again, I don't know. If I do, I might, because this thing seems to be extremely old. I don't know what year it was made in yet. If I find out, then I will be putting that as the title, so that everyone knows. This piece right here broke off, and a little piece of that broke off whenever I was taking it apart. And remember, when you're taking antiques apart, all you really need is a couple things. A couple wedges, you know, something like that. Putty knife is good to have. A nice soft mallet, so it doesn't mark up the wood. And, where is those two broken pieces right here? There's one. I'm going to glue it back on. And then there's the other one in there. I'm going to glue that back on. And those two go over there. So, yeah. Hopefully it's not going to rain. Alright, let's get back to it.